am going to be doing a review on the new Nars Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I'm going to be doing a tutorial how to treat this makeup look as well. Nars just launched this under eye brightener. Any Nars launch is just like going to be a big launch, I feel like. I got this cute little bag filled with the brightener and then a couple items that go along with it in the light reflecting line. So the light reflecting foundation is amazing. I was using that like all winter. It's such a beautiful skincare based foundation. They have a light reflecting setting powder that goes along with the whole look. I applied that today as well. I love the whole light reflecting line. So it's exciting they're adding this to the light reflecting line. So a little bit about this. I mean, the first thing that kind of came to mind, if you guys remember, you know that Becca under eye brightener? Becca went out of business, but it's kind of like that, but it's a lot better, the application of it. That one was very sticky, but it's like in the same kind of general idea if you don't know what an under eye brightener is. Illuminate, brighten the under eye area for 24 hours. Chromatic pearl powder, skincare loving ingredients in it. All of these light reflecting products seem to have the skincare in it, which I love. I'm gonna give a lifted effect with the brightening whole situation, long wearing, crease resistant, which is very important for the under eye area. I have 6 shades. I got the lightest shade, very light to light, which I do like for eye brighteners. I just like to go light and just use a little bit of it. Product is in this cute little container. It's got a matted glass with a white cap on it. Consistency and the texture of this when applied, it's not sticky at all. It's kind of like a hydrating high coverage concealer, kind of, but when I go to apply this, I'll show you guys in my tutorial. You guys will see how concentrated it is. Like you barely need any and it fully brightens your eye, lifts it, and you barely need any. It doesn't show like obvious creasing or anything like that because you use such little product, which I think is so important with products like this. You don't want on a thick kind of product like this, you just want to use a little bit, but hopefully it covers enough, which this one absolutely does. Doesn't crease, as you can tell. This is kind of my final makeup look and it looks great. I'm just gonna show you guys the tutorial. I feel like I'll let you guys know how it applies and how I like it as I'm applying. For my makeup that I've done already, I've just kind of done my skincare routine. I put on a little bit of tinted moisturizer and I did my brows. So the next step that naturally comes in my makeup routine is putting on concealer. So I'm gonna show you how I apply this eye brightener with concealer because I kind of use them together in my makeup routine. I like to put an eye brightener on before I put concealer on, kind of just obviously brightens those areas you want to, and then you can actually see how much concealer you need, and then we end up using less product. Just going to use this brush. I really like this synthetic MAC brush. I've used it so much. I think it's the 195. I'll just take a little bit on my brush, and I just like to apply in the inner corner is kind of where I have darkness. Everyone's a little bit different, and underneath my lash line. So I just kind of lightly press the product into the areas I have darkness, and it works well on redness as well. So sometimes I have some redness kind of around my nose or along my nose. You can see the difference already. I'm gonna put a bit on my eyelid as well because my eyelids have a little bit of redness or darkness as well, just before I conceal and do like my makeup for the day. Very concentrated, smooth product. I love that you barely need any, like covers the darkness and kind of adds a little bit of brightness. That is the brightener applied in Night Swan is the color I have. I'm going to show you how I apply concealer and powder, how I kind of finish my whole under eye look so you can see the finished product. The next thing I do is go in with some concealer. So I'm going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is one of my favorites. And this is in Custard. It's a little darker of one. It matches my skin tone more. I've kind of been doing that a little bit more lately rather than going super light with the concealer. You can see it's still like a great color choice. I feel like in the summertime, I just like applying less makeup. Lightly work that into the skin. I will go over with a beauty sponge. This one is from Real Techniques. Then I'll go in and set it with a powder. One I usually use is this Laura Mercier translucent one. It's a loose powder. The cap, and then I like this little, I think this is from Laura Mercier. I could be wrong, it could be Real Technique. I'll try to find it and leave it down below. I like it because it's narrow, so I just kind of work the powder into the corner. And I don't want to wear a lot of powder just because I don't want my makeup to look crazy cakey in the summer or feel cakey, you know what I mean? And then you can just kind of, I just like to lightly tap into those areas that I put the brightener and concealer to make sure those set for the day. That is my whole kind of concealing under eye look. I will go and finish my whole kind of makeup look for the day, and I'll show you guys the final look. This is the final look using the Nars Light Reflecting Under Eye Brightener today. I wanted to show you the full makeup look, kind of, so you can see how the under eye area looks. It looks hydrated, it looks concealed, it's not creasing. This is definitely the best eye brightener I've tried because they tend to be sometimes too sticky, they crease, or they don't cover enough. So this is the perfect combo of all the things you want. I love the shade Night Swan, it works great for me. The color, I suppose up from it would probably work for my skin coloring too if you're trying to figure out for yourself, light to medium in golden eye. But I do like to go a little bit lighter with eye brighteners. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to like it down below and follow me here at Hollywood Beauty. I post every single week. And don't forget to head over to Instagram at Hollywood Beauty as well and follow me over there. As always, I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you next time.